So in your master closet, this here in the floor that has this handle, that is the access to the crawl space. You would open this up and you get under the crawl space if you need to get down there. Do not recommend any of your renters to store anything down there, but it is access to get to anything down there mechanical wise or plumbing. From here to the hallway by the fire door, we got the pantry here that has 5 stacks of shelves. We have some paint touch up in here, and if we look down here, we have a little black guy plugged in with a blue light. That is the low voltage transformer for all the under cabinet lights in the kitchen. Outer bathroom, quartz countertops. Door. Currently, we will provide a Ring doorbell for this once at closing, so we don't mount the Ring doorbell, but it will be provided to you. Office here. Close the windows. We have a coat closet that's pretty big. It comes out here. We have another crawl space access in this room as well, or this closet. Closet goes back here. It looks good.
On this little bench right here.
Oh,
Just
okay.
moved it.
Yeah, that's fine. And now going upstairs. So wrought iron handrails, they are powder coated. So if you have any renters coming here and they're moving stuff upstairs, I recommend getting moving blankets or something to protect these. Since they're powder coated, they cannot be paint touched up. So please protect these as you're moving furniture. Little blue tape for paint touch up above this big window at the stair landing. Now at the loft, another thermostat at the loft that will function all the HVAC at the second floor. Going to the laundry room. We only have electric hookup, no gas hookup for the dryer, wash machine hookup. And whenever appliances come here, make sure the drain hose is sit tied to one of the water connections so the hose doesn't come out. When renters are in here and they're running the laundry and the door is closed, please have them run the exhaust fan for humidity. Got a utility sink here. And here, take a picture of this. This house is already internet set up. Nobody needs to call the internet gentleman to come set up. It's already, just gotta hit the QR code and whoever your renters are, they can set up their internet just with the QR.
And the internet?
It's already hooked up and running. This is the router. It's already, so it has to go through Quantum.
Okay.
That's the only provider for this subdivision.
Okay.
So. Going here to the secondary bedroom. A little bit of touch up in this closet.
So these views will never be stopped by any homes in front of them.
Should not. This is pretty much the
I
height.
mean, we will be building houses right there, but I can't tell you if they're.
These are a laminate floor. They are water resistant, but they're not waterproof. So if somebody spills water on them, you're gonna immediately clean the water off the floor or any liquid off the floor. You're gonna wanna clean this floor with a Bona product or a Swifter product. This is the best products to use on the floor. Your house is pre-plumbed for central vac. So it does, if somebody doesn't want to buy the option, there's a QR code in the garage if you do want to buy the hoses for it. But it is plumbed for central vac. Thermostat here near the master bedroom. So this one will do downstairs, and you can do it so it's on auto, so it can heat and cool at the same time. Obviously, as we're going into fall, it's a good system you can use, or you just leave it on heat or leave it on cool. And it is Wi-Fi capable. So going in the master bedroom, and now that this room has carpet, we do have to bring up that the carpet it will not be warranted. So since this is going to be an investment property, carpet is the only thing that won't be warranted in this home.
Ooh.
So master bathroom, we have a soaking tub here. This flooring in here is called LVT. This is a laminate vinyl tile, and this is also water resistant, not waterproof. You're gonna wanna get any water up immediately. Again, quartz countertops in here. We'll go to the master shower real quick, because I did bring up when we were in the kitchen that you should get a professional to come in here and seal the floor and seal any grout in the shower. Xfinity. Master water closet, where the toilet's at.
How to do it.
In the loft areas, we do have a carbon monoxide smoke detector. So it's a combination, and then all bedrooms will have a smoke detector. They're not combination ones, they're just smoke. The one here in the loft is carbon monoxide and smoke.
And they're all interconnected throughout, and they're all backed up by a 9-volt battery. We suggest replacing the batteries every year. You don't replace just one, you do them all at the same time. So.
And then we have, this is going to be the attic access. This lid would get you up into the attic space. Again,
There's not much attic space up there. It's all blown in insulation, so.
Not for storage.
Not for storage,
not for
exactly.
storage.
So, just for access. These filters up, these are not your filters. Those are return airs. Your filter is located at the furnace in the garage, which we'll go over when we get down to the garage.
So this is bath 2, full bath, double vanity sinks here. Again, quartz countertops. We'll open up cabinets, make sure we don't have any stuff going on here, which we did. got a tub shower surround here, fiberglass. Got a closet here, linen closet.
I love the light in this room.
Bedroom with an awesome view.
One thing is all the bedroom light fixtures are all mounted, or they're prepped for a ceiling fan. So if you want to replace the light fixture with a ceiling fan, they have a fan rated box up there, and that's what the second switch is for. One would be for a light, and one would be for a fan.
Okay, hang on.
Appliances are all in here. There's some extra shelf pins. The thermostat boxes with instructions for these are inside, so there's 2 of those. These are just for the door locks. If they get locked out, they just push that through the privacy lock and unlock it. An extra cover plate, blank cover plate that's left from the low voltage guys. We usually just leave a couple extra things in there in case they need them. All the warranty information for all the appliances, dishwashers, garbage disposal, all located in there. As well as there's these codes right here. You want to register the appliances. They just go on those.
Okay, here we are in your 2-car garage. I highly recommend getting garage epoxy paint on this floor. It's up to you, but it does protect your investment. People coming in here with snow, any oil, whatever on your garage floor. We do recommend some companies. We will leave a business card for that. Got the garage door opener here. Wall mount. Open that up. Garage door comes with a app on it. If you want to do the QR codes, you can do multiple things. You can have access to open and close the garage, checking the status of the garage is closed, giving UPS a 1-day pin to access the garage. So many functions with the LiftMaster garage door. Over here, we have the furnace HVAC equipment here. And this is where a 20 by 20 by 2 air filter would go. So every 3 months, we recommend that the air filter be changed out. That's where you would access it. There is a couple companies online that you can get subscriptions, and you can have filters come every 3 months, or you can have 4 come for the year. So over here, we have a crawl space fan. So this is taking 100 CFM and it's blowing it down in the crawl space. Well, sucking the air out of the crawl space. So that's that. So that's plugged in 24 hours a day. It's plugged in. The only way turning it off is unplugging it. Here's the water heater on this side. It's a 50-gallon water heater. And we do leave some extra garage primer in here. Actually, this is extra door and trim paint. We do have a touch-up kit, but we will be leaving some extra paint too in this 5-gallon bucket. We have over here, we have some extra laminate hardwood floor in case something gets damaged. You have the right color match for that. In this box, we have some extra master bathroom LVT tile. Over here, we have your sprinkler irrigation timer box.
Oh, it's preset, right?
It's preset now. And what's going to happen in about 4 to 5 weeks, irrigation water will be turned off. And irrigation water usually runs middle April and stops at the beginning of October. The HOA will notify when water is turned off and water turned on. Here is the main electrical panel. Everything's labeled for each room of the house. If there was an emergency and the power needs to be turned off, this would be the main disconnect under all these breakers. And that concludes the garage. All right, starting here, we're going to go around the exterior home, but since we're standing in the driveway, any renters that you get for this home, no ice melt on the driveway. Ice melt will ruin this driveway, so we won't warranty it. If anybody puts ice melt on it, it will destroy it. So no ice melt. If your renters are concerned about ice and slipping, I recommend getting sand. Sand's the only safe thing that you can use on the driveway. Here we are at the front of the house. If we see any of these vents are open in the springtime through the fall. We recommend as we go into winter that somebody goes and closes those off. You would have to go in the crawl space. Maybe that's the property management company goes down there and closes those in the winter time and it opens them back in the spring. Here we have a main sewer clean out. So this clean out goes from here to out to the street. If there was a sewer backup, this is where you would go ahead and either camera it or snake it out. Here we are, on one side of the house, we have vinyl fencing here. Vinyl fence goes around the house. That's what we use out here in Idaho.
Where over the hose bed location? Is that hose bed?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought it was behind the fence. Got one hose bib here. The reason it's low is that there's not an interior wall that this returns in, so it has to come up from the crawl space where it stays insulated. This is an anti-freeze hose bib, and I recommend getting a cover those in the winter time. You can buy a cheap one at Home Depot, place it on there, and never leave a hose connected. Once the hose is connected, it will backfeed in the house and it will cause a flood in the home.
I've done that.
The two garage carriage lights, those do not come on the switch. We do have up here on the left side of the home, we have a sensor called a photocell, so they come on at dusk and dawn. And here's that little photocell, the little eyeball guy there. So that will control these two lights at the garage door. Out there at the eave, we have a plug. Those are for Christmas lights, and the plug, or the switch is in the garage. Main electrical panel, gas meter here. If there was an emergency, you have to shut it off. Our HVAC guys left this little handy handle on there so you could turn it off if there was an emergency.
All the fence posts are on.
Yeah, all the cops are ready.
We have the air conditioning unit here. We do recommend a couple times during the spring and summer to go ahead and hose this guy off because it will get dusty. If you are going to do it, you just pull this breaker out, turn it 180 degrees to the off position, and then you can hose off the AC condenser. Again, some more foundation vents. We did find one dead juniper tree here at the left corner of the home, left rear corner.
That will be replaced.
That will be replaced. Here's your landscaping. We do have a drain here, which we call a dry pit. So all downspouts and gutters, all the water's collected, it will come to this pit that's in the back of the house. We have another hose bib here. Again, it's at a lower location. Again, it didn't have any interior wall. It has to come up from the crawl space. We do have exterior GFI, exterior ceiling fan. We do have two speakers on this home. They are pre-wired. They go back into the fireplace area of the home. We have the pressurized irrigation system that is controlled by the HOA, but it is your homeowner's responsibility or your company, your property management company, to have these blowed out in the late fall. So here's where you would blow the system out if you have a professional come to blow it out.